Yo, it's Joe, and welcome to another video. We're going to be continuing Disparate Pieces, episode 4 of the Mighty Nine. Yeah, it's been a minute, but we're going to get in there, and I'm excited to see what we got going on. What's going to happen with Beau? Let's do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, before we jump back in, we have our winner from the chat.
I skipped the ads and everything, you know? So, yeah, not the ads, but the break portion. That's why we're picking up here.
We have the winner is Piamo underscore Feddi. If I'm reading this correctly, Piamo underscore Feddi, Feddie. So, congratulations. Exactly. Don't know about we'll get you your contact information and we'll get that sent out to you, but well done and happy Valentine's Day. All right, so now as we jump back into the game, I would like to ask everyone but Marisha to leave the table, please.
I'm gonna leave my drink. Trust. Don't die.
I've never seen, I didn't think they would do something like this before.
So scary. So nerve-wracking.
What's going to happen?
So, Beauregard. Quietly, they walk you through the night air, through the northward, to a familiar place. The outskirts of the Bombach family brewery. There's a slight opening on the side warehouse doors where you had previously worked when you first arrived at Trostenwald. And Archivist Xenoth kind of just gestures for you to enter. Please, if you don't mind, my dear.
Really? Is this what got me caught working for these fucking assholes? Ugh. I walk in.
Okay, you walk in. There is the single glowing lantern that is currently hanging from a rope that is strewn across the ceiling of the warehouse that gives kind of a central source of light to the room. It causes the shadows to stretch out very long across the sides.
What is this?
As you walk in and turn around, the door
Oh
closed.
no.
And the two figures kind of approach. The female elf goes and takes a chair and sets it in the center underneath the lantern. Please have a seat.
Prefer to stand?
She just sits back about 20 or so feet and leans against one of the large stacks of crates as Xenoth approaches you. Beauregard, you have been what the Archive would call a problematic student.
Oh no.
I've had to pull in quite a bit of a favor.
Sorry. Keep going. I'm listening.
Since I have been assigned to your tutelage, overseeing your progress and training, you've shown great promise in many ways. You are a seeker of truth, and you have a keen sense for manipulations and falsehoods.
Oh, I was gonna say keeper of truths. That's positives, you know, cool traits. And then we got that. Okay.
Correct?
Thanks.
Right?
What?
When the Archive took you into the behest of your family, you agreed to undergo our discipline, our
No.
lifestyle.
I didn't agree to shit. You took me in because I'm assuming my father paid you a pretty nice sum of coin to make sure that you took me in. I'm assuming that coin's no longer coming to the reserve, so why do you care?
Believe it or not everyone does what they do in this world for coin. And we see possibility in you. And we wish to prevent you from blowing out your own flame. Your tendencies clash with our teachings, your dislike for authority.
Yeah, I kind of thought you guys hated me. Thought I was doing you a favor by leaving.
At which point the one behind says, your dislike for authority is not a bad thing. It'll keep you alive. Authority should always be questioned. Those with more power than you should be held to a higher standard.
Thank you, authoritative figure that I am unaware of your name.
Nice.
At which point Xenoth picks up again and says, "But the way of the knowing mistress has an order of learning."
So that's their teachings, the way of the knowing mistress. That's cool. So I guess they are under a some sort of like a either all-knowing uh female deity, or it is a person who is just, created this way. And that's dope. That's dope. It, this guy talks about how, you know, Beau's ways are problematic, but I'm kind of leaning towards more what the elf is saying. Like, and the thing is too, it's not like the traits aren't all problematic. You know what I mean? Like I was saying before. So
Your patience is essential to adhering to this path. I know it may not be stimulating at times, but we must prepare your mind if we are ever to prepare your soul.
Yeah, I'd say sorting books and punching brick walls repeatedly can definitely not be stimulating at all times.
Look, I just wish to. At which point the elven woman goes, "Enough! I've heard enough, Xenoth. You are removed of your responsibility to oversee Beauregard." Xenoth's eyes go kind of wide. "This is not a student you can help. Return to Zadash." And Xenoth goes, Expositor, I do not think I have been given a fair shot. Please, I know this girl, because I see much of myself in her. You cannot reach her. Go." And Xenoth looks hurt, I apologize that I failed you. And he turns around and heads back towards the warehouse doors, which shift open and close.
I feel like Xenoth was gonna try to have like a more diplomatic, let's talk this out sort of approach. Whereas I think that Elth is gonna have a little more of a hands-on approach. Not that they're gonna fight necessarily, but that her way of handling things isn't more of a show, or isn't more of a telling or talking method. It's more of a show and hands-on method.
The fuck was that?
The woman now steps forward.
I mean, I feel like it kind of made me just look like an asshole, feel like an asshole. Fuck, maybe I'm an asshole.
Maybe you are an asshole. You probably are an asshole. But that's all right, because so am I. Because sometimes you need someone to be an asshole to get shit done.
Being nice never did. So, what are we talking, stranger?
I am Expositor Dairon,
Expositor Dairon.
the Cobalt Soul.
Dairon?
Dairon.
Airon.
I take it you've heard of our station through whispers.
Yeah, some people like to call you boogeyman. I figured it was always real. I mean, in my opinion, the best way to hide a secret organization is by having a boogeyman.
We are the hidden strength of the library. You're not wrong. We wade in the filth of society. We weed out the corrupt. We pursue the secrets and evils of the world and expose them to the light.
Wow.
We twist the arm of the unjust until they spill their mysteries. We are the spies.
That's
We are
dope.
the hunters. We are the watchmen to those who rule. We are not kind. We are forthright. We are truth. Do you, Beauregard, want to see the truths of the world?
Ooh, oh God, I'm sorry. I just have this burn in my butt from all the smoke you just blew up my ass. It's just, oh God.
Come on, Beau. Come on, man.
Butt from all the smoke you just blew up my ass. It's just, oh God.
How does Matt
Is
keep a
that like a
straight
magical
face?
talent?
What's your armor class?
Her little chuckle, like, was like, oh shit. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, yeah.
God. Is that like a magical talent?
What's your armor class?
17.
17? Where's the... You suffer 10 points of bludgeoning damage as, out of nowhere, her fist, wham, hits you right across the
Oh,
side
she
of your
nice.
face.
It takes me to the ground. That takes me to the ground.
You're unconscious?
No, it just takes me to the fucking
Okay.
ground.
Are you listening now?
Do I have a choice?
Let me be your teacher.
Oh boy, is that what I have to look forward to?
Unfortunately, yeah, I feel like my ideas about this Dyron character were pretty spot on.
No. What do you want to do now that that's happened?
I kind of want to fucking punch you back.
Then do it.
I feel like even Marisha's like having trouble reading this character, like, huh?
What's stopping you?
Now you have my attention. And I fucking punch her in the face.
Go for it. Roll for an attack.
Nice.
Just a straight unarmed, right?
Yep.
12. 12 total. Not good.
She dodges out of the way, and as you move past, kind of plucks you in the back of the head with a knuckle. That hits you, take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. It's a
Wow.
very light tap.
Ow! The fuck? God, my dad used to do that type of shit.
With that, she rushes around at a rapid pace to the front of you, feints with an uppercut, and then goes to elbow you in the side of the head. That is a 16. What's your armor class?
Misses.
Misses. You managed to
17.
duck out of the way of this. And she lands. Good, good.
Hang on, I gotta add some points here.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and use her bonus action to go into defensive stance.
We're having a straight up fight right now. One on one, this is pretty fire. And it's hand to hand, I like that.
No, and I just wildly just go into, I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows and just kind of do a blind haymaker, a second blind haymaker, and then try and backhand with the third.
Okay, go for it. Roll for an attack for each.
Wildly, recklessly. Okay, first one.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Second one. Natural 20.
Natural
What?
20s in a row?
Everyone's sitting next to me.
Bro, has that ever happened before in campaign 2 or 1? Hell, if you watch campaign 3, has that ever happened in campaign 3 where you have 2 back-to-back 20s with an attack? You gotta tell me. Never thought. She gotta play the lotto. Wow.
Natural 20.
Two natural 20s
I
in a
don't have
row?
anyone sitting next to me to confirm this. I swear.
No, I can
swear
see it.
natural 20. I'll take a picture if I have to.
No,
And
I saw
one
it,
more.
I saw it.
And it's natural 17.
Damn,
Roll
bro.
damage on those first two.
Okay, so you doubled the dice, right?
Yeah, so roll the dice, double it.
You about to
Okay.
knock Dyron out.
That was a 3 and a 2, so 5, so 10 plus 8. 18.
18 points of damage, and then the third strike. That hit.
1, so another 5 points.
All right.
Good
So-
fucking thinking of my dad after she just went boop. Just like something just right pop in the
Right.
back of my head. Just
What you watch as her defensive stance, she's prepared for it, and as you go to swing, she kind of lets it down in the last second and lets you get some hits in. wham, wham, but
Oh,
much
shit.
stronger than she expected. The first one clocks her across the chin, the other one hits her across the temple, and the
just
last
the
one
wild backhand.
just poof, hits her on the back of the head, and she stumbles for a second and then spins around. You can see a bit of blood trickling out the corner of her mouth, and there's a little bit of a scrape of dirt on the side of her head where you hit. She turns back. Huh. Very good. So you have learned some things in your time. And she quickly advances on you. Hits. 18 hits.
Yeah, I used a key point.
Okay. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, 1 per hit. Pop, pop, pop. She's basically going full in with the strike and is just prodding you with these gentle little hits.
Oh,
showing
man.
control, showing that she is entirely able to overwhelm you, and she's hitting different places in your body strategically. Because with each hit, you feel this like burst of numbness in those vicinities. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Not great. It's natural 7, so 10 total.
Okay. After each hit, and you kind of gather yourself for a second, she stops and goes, "You are quick, and there is intelligence lying in there. You also are quite nimble at dodging blows. Do you see? With but a few simple strikes, I am able to extract from you everything I need to know about you."
What the fuck? Why can't I feel my hand? What did you do?
You see, brute force has its place, but precision and intent, that can take down the greatest of mountain by poking the weakest point.
Bro. It says now I know where your weak points are. Matt he's so good at just improving these fucking lines that it's just like, it's so good.
Can take down the greatest of mountain by poking the weakest point.
Like, that's fire. That's such a cool
I know
line.
where your weak points are.
You don't know shit about me, bitch. And I'm gonna take another attack.
Go for it.
Oh, that's a 3. That's a 9.
Nope. And with each miss, or with the first miss, she's going to go ahead and use a reaction to attack you. That's going to be... She can do that. So ducks out of the way and immediately as a reaction smacks you in the head for 1 point of damage, another bludgeoning point. And then is going to spend another key point to do another reaction. She can also do that.
Roll.
I
rolled a 15 to attack for my second.
For your
These
second.
are these 2 attacks.
So I'm sure it's probably like you can't really tell at this point as like a watcher, because I can't. But is there ever a time when you can get like an estimate as to how powerful Dyron is to Beau at this point? Like, how many levels above Beau is she? Because she seems like she's like damn near max level and just toying with Beau right now, just toying with her. I'm just curious if they ever like give you like stats like that, like either towards the end of the campaign or whatnot. You know what I mean? It'd be cool to see.
Attacks, right?
Yeah.
15. So 21.
Yeah, the second one does hit. So she does not get the second attack. So roll damage on that second strike.
Okay. Attacking her with the first one, and then I'm gonna just kind of duck down a little bit and jab her right in the ribs.
All right. What was the damage on that?
8.
8 damage, nice. So, whack, you crack her in the ribs, and the impact actually does catch her off guard. She ends up tumbling 5 feet backward, across the ground, catching herself in the 3-point landing.
I back up, and I'm gonna spend another key point to do my defensive stance.
Okay.
Patient defense.
Patient defense. So you go into that stance that she was in earlier, but holding it for the entirety of this. Her eyes narrow for a second, and you see her kind of looking at all the different points that she struck on you earlier, like she's reading some sort of a docket on what your physicality is. And with that, she doesn't run at you, she runs around you in a circle and begins to jump off the sides of the boxes. Some of the crates that are stacked up nearby, you watch them kind of wiggle as she puts her weight up against them, leaps
Instead
off.
of getting distracted by her, I just like listen to her and kind of look out over at my periphery.
Okay. Eventually, she uses her momentum to climb up the top of their feet and then leap off and then come downward with the knee towards you.
Okay, right as she comes down, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna use. Oh wait, dodge. Go first.
Well, you're already in your defensive stance, so her attacks have disadvantage against you. So the first strike, 19 and 11. It's still 20 to hit.
Miss. It says patient defense. I can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Correct. Which what dodge action does is it means any attacks against you have disadvantage.
Oh, cool.
So the first one did hit.
First time.
The second one does not, and the third one does. So 2 hits still get you.
Okay.
Ba-bam, both 1 point of bludgeoning damage. The knee comes down, and right as it cracks into your head, she kind of shifts to the side and it glides off. And as soon as her body glides off, her back is to yours, and her spinning elbow goes and cracks you in the side of the head, but it stops short, just barely hitting you. She's toying with you at this point.
You said 2 more points?
Yes, 2 more points of bludgeoning damage. Make another Constitution saving throw, please.
11. No, sorry, 12. 12.
This time, as opposed to the pressure points being hit, there was the one smack on the side of your head.
Yeah.
This pain surges through the side of your temple and travels through your spine to all the points that she had hit earlier, and your whole body kind of tenses and seizes for a second. Your vision blurs, and your mouth stammers, and you're stunned for the next round. As she lands behind you and walks around to the front of you, you're kind of unable to really do it. You can't move, you can't speak. I can start you on this path. You can return to your wanderlust, your allies. Our kind learns more in the world than in a library. Agree to my instruction, to use the skill as I teach you, as you return throughout your journeys. And one day you too can become an expositor.
What the fuck is an expositor? Is that like what they call these badass elf ladies? Or just people in general that could whoop ass? Because that's cool.
You begin to regain control of your senses, and your speech begins to slowly return to you.
Okay. I got hands to you. That was awesome. That was awesome, and I want to know how you beat me.
Very well. Your first lesson begins now.
That wasn't the first lesson? I would have thought that would have been the first lesson right there.
Okay. I kind of just
she snaps her fingers.
Oh, okay.
And you watch as Xenoth steps back in, kind of sheepishly. Is it over, my dear? Is it done? Yes. I need you to stand here for a second, Xenoth. I need a body. Let me show you the proper pressure points. Xenoth's eyes go kind of wide for a second. I don't believe... You owe me a favor. I found her for you, didn't I?
Oh, poor Zenith.
Xenoth kind of sighs and sags his head and takes his cloak off.
It's like, come on, dog. We do this every time.
I grab that stool and I drag it over.
Now, depending on what you wish to learn, there are different places where you can pull the information from the body.
Okay.
And over the next few hours, working with you, and over time...
Does she beat the shit out of Xenoth?
You both do.
Sorry, Xenoth.
She does not like Xenoth.
Sorry.
But
God, we're such assholes.
Assholes that the world needs from time to time.
Yeah, the world does need an asshole. We'll work on that one together. We'll work on that. That's good. That's good.
I'll return to Zadash in the morning. Take what I've taught you.
Okay.
When you feel it's time for more tutelage, return to me. But do not worry. I have an eye on you.
What do I do until then? Do I just
Do what
continue?
you must. Travel the world. Use what I've taught you. Learn about injustice. Those you don't trust, follow them. Bend them. Make them tell the truth and admit their guilt. Find whatever corruption is, root it out, and let the system do its job. If the system isn't doing its job, destroy the system.
Why are you doing this? Why me?
Because a long time ago, I was a wayward girl with no direction, who was angry and fighting at the world. And someone did this for me.
You know, I don't really, believe in systems or being a part of them. Let alone a system that takes down other systems. Seems almost hypocritical.
Perhaps. But, who knows? Maybe one day you'll find the corruption inside our own.
Touche.
Go, get some rest. Clean up a bit, I think you could use it.
You might have broke my wrist.
It'll heal.
Yeah.
Xenoth! Just gonna slaps him awake. His unconscious body.
Bye, Xenoth! Xenoth!
Peace.
Xenoth! Xenoth!
Oh dear.
Bye.
Goodbye. I have such great pleasure in saying goodbye and good riddance.
Nah, leave.
And you make your way back to the tavern, go back into the room, and exhaustedly pass out. All right, let's bring everybody else back in.
Hi, friends. How's it going?
Are you alive? Sure, everything went according to plan.
Sure she is. She's a little bruised up.
As you welcome to consciousness in the morning, a little sore, but recovered mostly from the battle that wrecked you the evening before. The fresh smells of cooked meats and the sounds
Look
of
at
various
Look at Marisha's face. She's like, they have no idea.
patrons below in the inn tavern floor rouse you to the morning. What do you wish to do?
I have.
Hi, guys. Sorry I snuck in last night.
How does she look?
She's beat the shit.
Oh, fuck! Did you get horse kicked?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Damn. How's the
Yeah.
horse look?
Horse is fucking dead. I ate it.
Nice.
Been excited.
Horse is fucking fine. Hey, Jester, kid, do you have like a bandage? Do you have like a thing?
Oh, yes,
you,
of
like-
course I do. I have a lot of bandages because I am the cleric.
I don't know if that
You
bone
are.
is supposed to be sticking out of
Yes,
that
I'm
part.
going
It's
to
just-
open the medical kit and rummage around. Pull out some stuff. Give me a wrist. I can definitely heal
Let
this.
Yasha can pop it back into place.
Oh, you got crack.
Make a medicine check.
A medicine check. Okay.
String and mime. Your hands
Oh, you made it worse.
20.
Okay. It's actually fairly well made. It gives some nice support to it. I mean, it's more of a sprain than a break.
Sure.
But you know, it helps offer some support to it. It'll probably heal.
Some sprains that feel like breaks.
Yeah, no, it hurts. It hurts like a bitch, or it did last night, or it feels a little better today. But that's definitely going to help give it some support. Good job.
Thank you.
What happened to you?
Cool.
I've been practicing.
I feel good. I feel
Not you,
refreshed,
her.
almost
What
like
happened
I've
to her?
Oh,
leveled up.
You know, imagine. I like how Taliesin tried to just slide that one in there. Yeah, like I leveled up. I leveled up.
sorry.
Man, it was a great night. I had a great night. I haven't had a great night in a long time. You
Yeah,
guys.
she souped.
Great night.
With the guy?
Beau's like, I got to fight. I got to beat up Xena. And I learned some shit. Oh, great night. Great night. You'll love to see it.
Really late.
I'd like to see the other guy.
I might have been accepted into like a secret society. It's kind of secret society business. It's kind of hard to talk about.
Are you allowed to talk about it? Tell us about it.
Okay. No. It's fine.
Oh,
There are these monks. I thought they hated me. Turns out they like me. Turns out they want me kind of like a part of our gang. But it's not really real. And they're like, just keep doing your thing. But like, you're against injustice and seek out truth and break systems.
Is
you
this
are a hero.
is this one of those streams where nobody has their clothes on? You know, if the monks beat you up to make them join your gang, they're not really your friends.
Wow.
You know, I kind of
That's just, that's just the way those particular kinds of monks get down. You know what I mean?
said something like that to her. It wasn't as black and white as that.
Is that why they did that to your face there? Oh, no, they didn't. Apparently they were pretty, yeah, that was...
I wouldn't say this woman was my friend. I would say she's definitely a badass. I wouldn't say she's my friend. So...
And this woman, was she with the feller that you left with last night?
She was. His name was Xenoth. He's an arcanist at the Cobalt Reserve. A lot of books there.
Cobalt Reserve. He was in the court.
We met him. He was, yeah.
So is this a test of some sort?
I think so.
Did you
Think
pass?
so?
I mean, they made you a hero, so obviously.
I'm not a hero. That's not what they did. It's more like
Ooh, vigilante.
vigilante.
That's
What we said. Yeah.
This is so great. Can they let us into the secret society too?
No.
Well, you know, this is very
Oh,
fascinating.
fucking Jester.
Not, would you like to run errands with me? We are totally coming back and not leaving on our own undercover.
Inside check.
Inside check.
Bring it on.
Do you need an insight check to know that was shady as fuck?
Fuck all.
Yeah, I joined this secret vigilante society. Well, on a completely unrelated note, I've got some errands to run. Yeah, ayo, not. Let's get the fuck out of here.
15.
11.
Persuasion.
11. You don't have to tell me what you're rolling.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right, so
Whatever. I'm being very honest. We're not going anywhere, but I do have errands to run. So we're going to leave soon. Have some breakfast. I grabbed some bacon from Fjord's plate. And grab Knot and head out the door.
Meet us at the circus. At circus.
I'm going
Meet
to
us.
draw in my sketchbook a drawing of the devil toad head rolling along the ground like a bowling ball.
Word. Nice.
And
She really did. She really did.
well, kind of. I put a little bowling ball things on there. And he's going to run into all of us in chains being knocked down like pins.
okay.
Yeah.
Fire. Nice. I wonder if anybody's gotten that as a tattoo.
Roll a dexterity check.
Really, Matt?
Why
Come
not?
on. Let Jester have her fun.
15?
It's very well done.
Alright, cool.
Like hatch mark shading and
Well, I did get really good training, so it's good that I know how to do shading.
All right, what are you guys doing? The rest of you, while they rush off to go about their errands.
Apparently
back to
eating
the-
less of my bacon, motherfucker.
I'm going to pack up and head back to the circus. Start getting things together.
All right,
I think I'll
Just-
join you.
Yeah.
all right. So Molly and Yash are heading back to the carnival grounds.
I want to go try to buy a map.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Well, I did actually want to see that map.
I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I want to see you see that map.
I think that's a great idea.
He said, I want. Wait, what did he say?
That map.
I want to see you see that map. He's like, I got my eye on you.
I think that's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
Seeing me see a map is something pretty
It's
special.
gorgeous. It's fabulous.
It is. Yeah.
All right, so you guys,
Yeah.
where are you heading off to?
So I have 2 places to go. The first, we're going to the burnished biblios. The second is a surprise. But I know that I whisked you away in a hurry the other day, and you weren't done browsing.
That sounds lovely, and I would like to browse there again, but honestly, Caleb, I am very, very worried about you. You have passed out twice in the last few days, and unless we get you a healing potion, there is no promise that you will still be alive tomorrow.
No, but-
I think we should go to Natural Remedies. You distract the owner while I go in the back and I steal a healing potion. It's the only way to guarantee your safety.
Maybe that's the third place that we go. But I will point out your point, which was that these crazy bastards are very distracting and strange. Yeah?
Yes.
So they could be my healing potion. You know? Yeah, we'll talk about it. Third place. So, drag her off to the burnished biblios. Boom, in the door.
All right. As you head inside, it looks as chaotic as you left it. You see what looks to be a small bowl of some sort of a heated porridge that's kind of gathered on the counter, and cross-legged on top is the fantastic gnomish purveyor of the interior, Oglin.
Hello?
Good day to you, sir. And I
Good
give,
day to you as well.
I give Nom a little
My fucking boy. Hold on. Let's run that back. Look at the. Wait, is that kind of sort of? I can't do it. Cause you're kind of gonna go. I think I nailed it. I think that's close enough, right? I think so.
The interior,
Love this character.
Oglin.
Hello?
good day to you, sir. And I
Good
give,
day to you as well.
I give Not a little shove over
Fucking
towards the
Matt,
shelves and
bro.
walk up to him, right up the counter. Oh, what are you eating there? That looks good.
Breakfast.
All right, yeah, that's what that is. I just wanted to thank you for the book. I don't know if you read it yourself, but I
look
read
at
it
how he's
cover to cover
chewing.
quickly, and it was fascinating and very useful. I hope you're doing stuff over there.
All sales are final.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No
I have read this
backsies.
book and loved it. And if you would like to purchase it for the low, low price of 1 gold, you can sell it again. You sold it to me for 3. You have it back for 1. You can turn a profit.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
I was gonna say, do you really need a persuasion check? That's sounds like a good deal to me, right?
He watches like some of the porridge just kind of spilling out the side of his mouth and kind of rubs it off.
Porridge.
Matt, bro, Matt's.
All right.
And he pulls a gold coin out of his pouch.
That is a good decision, and it was a good book, and I am grateful for the knowledge you have imparted upon
Might
me.
I have the book?
Oh, of course. Oh, it's right here on the table. Sorry,
Oh,
grandfather.
All sales are final.
Right, and you will not sell that back to me, for sure.
Do you want it? I can sell it to you for 3 gold.
That's a good price.
Gotta keep that hustle going,
Not, how are you doing?
Bacon's really
He's
good.
just holding it.
All done for the day?
I'm looking around for something to swipe.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, not great.
Keep just shaking down this poor
10.
gnome guy. 10. Looking around, I mean, a lot of this is knickknacks and inane garbage and things that just aren't quite worth what you'd be looking for. You do kind of... You find one art piece that looks like it's a pretty good art piece with a decent frame. Might be worth a little bit, but that's the best you can find. Everything else here looks like it's the dingy side of a Salvation Army.
Anything small or, oh, can I find my old flask that I left here?
Yes, I'll let you do that. It has not moved from where you placed it.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna steal back my old flask.
Make a sleight of hand check, please.
What is that little denser toy between the 3 red mushrooms on the shelf behind you? Is that a music box there?
It is a music box.
And takes it and cranks it.
24.
It was a music box.
Well, it's kind of lost.
I can fix it.
How long would that take?
Breaks it open, looks inside.
About 3 days.
Okay, well, I'll come back and see your work in 3 days.
Okay.
Work on that in your breakfast?
Nah.
Yeah. Hey, Not, are you ready? All right, well, good day to you. Happy sales.
I feel like Not even like hit something in her mouth too.
Yours as well.
Sure. Boom, out the door.
Yeah, I rolled a 24, so
Yeah, he did not notice at all.
Okay, so I'm going to head in the direction, dragging my goblin friend with me to that.
Yo, Not is like, hell yeah, dude, the rush. The rush.
Fancy bathhouse that was described to me last night at the
Right.
Nook.
Okay.
The nestled nook.
You guys make your way southward. I will say, go ahead and make a general charisma check.
Charisma check. Oh, well, something I wanted to do before we got there, I was going to do it maybe in an alley, but you tell me, is I would like to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And it will be presumably gone into an alleyway, so no one sees me doing this in the middle of the road. I take the form of a man in very fancy green robes, beautiful blonde hair, very handsome man, with a vomit stain down the front of my clothes.
Nice.
Okay. This is specific and easily done.
Yeah. And then I drag my little friend along with me. You are going to like this. This is something very special.
I'm excited.
Charisma check. It's just straight charisma?
Straight charisma, add your modifier.
Yeah. It's 11.
11, okay. With your form, your disguised self form, it's easy enough for you to ask a few questions, and eventually you're given directions to what is called as the warm dew bathhouse.
Warm dew.
Warm dew.
Warm dew, D-O-O.
D-E-W.
Dew. There's a liquid dew in that.
A warm dew.
A warm dew.
Well, it'll be one before you bathe there, and the other when you leave.
Right, let's enter this establishment.
As you come inside, this is a pretty, for like as far south as this is, it's pretty decent compared to the other areas. In fact, most of the Hills Ward is, you get the sense that a lot of the rural farming community that fills out most of Trostenwald, a lot of the money that gets made goes directly to the central portion of this ward where this bathhouse is. And it's small, but it's really, really well put together. As you walk inside, you can see there are marble busts set on the sides of the entranceway each side. You can see nice tapestries that are kind of pulled back over the windows. And as you walk in, both of you, you see this young man, maybe his mid-20s or so, human, but he looks very thin and sickly, kind of, almost like he maybe just had a rough upbringing, and his general constitution has suffered for it. But he has a warm smile, and he's wearing these long white robes with what looks to be almost like a yellowish scarf that's wrapped around. And as he approaches, hello and good morning. Can I help you?
Yes, one moment. Stay close to me and let me do the talking. Hello. Please don't focus. So my daughter is shy. Okay, so
I am very sorry.
I've had a terrible day. Some disgusting derelict has vomited all over me. I smell like filth, and I would like to spend a couple of hours in your finest bath. Maybe not your finest, a good bath for a couple of hours. My daughter and I, we need to. I will need adjoining baths if you have that. Some sort of, for modesty's sake, my daughter and I.
That can be done. Of course. Make a persuasion check.
14. There's a 12.
All right, for 2 hours, that will run for 2 baths adjoining. We'll put it at 8 silver pieces.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, definitely have that. I take out the 8 silver, I slap it down.
Wonderful. We'll show you to your bathroom.
Okay. Come along, dear.
Yes, Vata.
You guys
Nailed it. Nailed it, not. Beautiful job.
are escorted to what you
Travis is done. It's over. He's done.
smell, and it's really off-putting for 2 of you. It not only does it smell clean inside here, but there's like the scent of lavender in the hallway, and you hear like soft music in the distance. As you walk past, you do see that there is a resident violinist that just plays, and you guys are led to these 2.
This is really nice.
Yes, it is. It is. It's a.
You got a violinist over there. I'm sorry. They got a violinist over there. Vata.
That's my Liebchen. So, I'm hoping for a hot bath
man.
for the both of us. It has been a long bit of travel.
Right this way.
Thank you.
And leads you into the chambers. And there is a fogged window, so the sunlight comes through, but no one can see through. There are some linen set out, a towel, and 2 basins that are freshly filled with steaming water. And you are left into the chamber.
Are they separate, though?
They're separated by like a small wall that's about eye length, but you can still talk to each other over it.
Excellent. So, this is called a bath.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. A hot bath. So, we have been pretty dinged up for the past several months, and we might not get back into something like this for a while. So I want you to enjoy it. So go over to your side, and I will be here. I'm going to do I'm going to do a bit of reading.
While you bathe,
Yes.
you'll still be the same Caleb when you're done, right?
Of course I will be the same, Caleb.
Well, I've just gotten used to you, and now you're going to change a bit.
Trust me, I will not.
All right.
So, once she is clear of the wall, I'm going to start actually disrobing, although I guess the illusion stays.
The illusion stays.
Yeah.
So strangely, you just all of a sudden start. Clothes start apparating out of you.
It's like a bad video game glitch.
Yeah, basically.
Bad texture glitch.
So, yeah. So, I'm probably going to go quiet for a little while.
No problem. I'll just be over here,
Bathing.
bathing.
Oh, I thought that Knot was gonna actually say bathing. It would have been great if Sam would have did that. Bathing.
I'll just be over here, bathing.
Enjoy.
Ew.
I find the second book and examine it.
Okay.
Am I able to read this?
You are actually. The final pages include, and there is one incomplete arcane inscription in there. Unfortunately, it's been too burned beyond recognition. But you can see this was a spell book. It was mostly destroyed. But there are 2 complete spells in there that, if you wish to, you could transcribe over into your book. And those would be Arcane Lock and Unseen Servant.
Ooh, okay. All right. So we're gonna stop this here. But what like a part? They came back from the break and just went right into it, right? So that was such a cool little fight with Beau, and we got to meet Dyron, the new character. And Beau got inducted into this secret society or whatever. Learned a couple things. Caleb and the crew, they went back to what's the guy's name? Starts with a G, the bookkeeper. And yeah, that was fun. This is just a fun episode for me. And just the ending here where, not trying to act like she's Caleb's daughter. Vata. So I enjoyed this a lot. With the questions that I asked, you guys let me know if you can answer them, give me a little more insight into that because I'm curious, I like to learn about, this stuff. Uh, other than that, leave your thoughts on my thoughts, leave your own thoughts. What was your favorite part of this, uh, this little section of the campaign? Uh, yeah, man, my favorite part was the fight, just because, I like hand-to-hand stuff, and it has to do with Beau, so come on. But, it was cool. I like this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and, have a good morning, afternoon, or night. Leave a like if you made it this far, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.